Hi guys, this is a really basic IELTS update video because a few of you were wondering how I did, so you guys can improve on it and apply that to your own exam. So before I start talking way too much, this is what I got out of 9 overall, and I'm really happy with what I did. But then when I broke it down, there are a few mistakes that I made that I think I could have definitely easily improved on, and I don't want you guys to make the same mistake. I got 2 9s, which I'm really happy about, in listening and in speaking. I got an 8.5 in reading and a 7 in writing, which is what I was super disappointed about because I thought that I did really well, but I didn't. But before we talk about that, I think we should focus on the positives. So let's talk about what I did well and then the things I could have improved on slowly. So the listening and the speaking, I did get the highest band that you can get. And I think the reason why is because English is my first language. And it came very natural to me to be using a lot of the things on the mark scheme that get you a band 9 for speaking. So like idiomatic phrases and a few technical phrases and language that you could be using. If I were to advise any non-native speakers that are taking the IELTS soon that really want to improve their speaking, I would say that it does take a bit of studying. Like, I know idiomatic phrases seem a little bit out of place, but once you start actually trying to implement it, even not just practicing for the IELTS, but when you are just speaking English, once you start putting that into your everyday language, it becomes more so natural. So you don't really think about using it and it just kind of happens, which is pretty cool to think about. For listening, I think the higher tier audios did remind me of high school and university lectures, the speed at which they were talking at, as well as some of the skills required to be able to do really well in this part of the listening, which is kind of like they say it one way and you have to interpret it in a way that it is more comprehensible for you. It's just a matter of understanding language, which I think is why speaking and listening are the same band for me, because they are linked in so many ways. So if you do listening, you're also practicing your speaking and vice versa, because listening is kind of just the other end of speaking. So it's a very, like, what's the word? Inversely proportional relationship. I don't think that's right. Don't listen to me. I don't know how I did well in speaking now. For reading, I could have gotten a 9. I think it's just because I got so tired of reading. There are 4 large passages in the reading section of the IELTS, and I think I got so tired of reading it over and over again that I became less thorough as I went as I progressed, that I didn't check my answers maybe as much as I should have, and I was glazing over any important information that could have gotten me a few more marks for reading. For reading, you need to actually use your highlighter. They have one in the digital version and they have one in the physical version. So I would say when you reach reading, you need to look at the questions first. Understand what they're trying to ask you and what you have to look for in the passage, so it's not like constantly looking over it over and over again like I did. Using that highlighter to highlight important points and key details that you might need for the questions is so much better, because it actually gets so frustrating looking for things, because I don't necessarily like to highlight stuff. So please get it into your routine to actually do that before you get in there, because it takes up a lot of time, I would say. Just also rest well before the exams, I'll tell you that much, because I did not. Writing, I think I practiced the most on, and I got the lowest on. There are so many different writing prompts that they want you to do, and the one that I got was an argument prompt, and I did not study that at all. And there is a specific structure you have to follow, which obviously I didn't do because I didn't study it. So exposing yourself, I'm going to say this word a lot, exposure is really important for this. Like, actually using the free resources for IELTS that are online. Do the writing, please. It takes a lot to start understanding the structure and also just using it effectively. That's difficult. And I had no excuse to get this low because I did like GCSE English, I did creative writing, this kind of stuff should be very natural to me, and yet it didn't. I thought that I did bad in speaking and I did good, and it was vice versa for writing. I thought I did amazing and I didn't. So I think it's a matter of just really preparing yourself for any situation you're going to be in for writing. So the overall score is not bad. It's just, I really think it's such a shame that I didn't do too well in writing, considering how much thought I put into studying for that section, especially. But it's okay. I really hope you guys have learned something from what I'm saying. I know I'm talking too much, but that is what I've learned from my own personal experience. If I haven't covered something that you are still wondering about, please leave a comment down below. I'm willing to answer any questions you guys have. And I just want to say thank you so much for tagging along with me. I will be posting a proper vlog and not just a talking video soon. So just wait around. I promise something will be coming out soon. Okay, I love you guys. Bye.